Hi guys, welcome back to I Sew with Joy. So this is what I promised a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to let you know it's going to be about 3 different series because I can't jam it all in one video. So what am I talking about? I am going to show you how to make a sewing machine cover. Now, why do you need a sewing machine cover? Usually they come in very handy if you're not using your machine frequently. You don't want it to collect dust. A lot of the areas in there just don't do very well with dust in there. That's why some machines do have to be oiled. Actually, most machines do have to be oiled. So if you haven't done it, be sure to call your machine repair shop or wherever you take it to, the service and shop. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You do need a cover if you don't use your machine often. Now, I teach classes, so I have quite a few machines that are in my basement, and I don't use them unless, I'm about to teach a class. So it's always good to have a cover to put over them. I do have carrying bags, so that does help me as well. So today I am going to show you how to take the measurements and cut the fabric, and then, with the next class, I'll tell you how to put it together, and hopefully I might be able to do this in 2 classes. Anyways, the first thing, just to let you know, so you will need the fabric you're going to be using for your sewing machine. I bought this at Walmart. I can't remember when. It's been a while, but I've had it for a while, and I just figured, hey, I might as well just use it for this, okay? And the other thing you're going to need is quilt batting. And this is more to give it a little bit of structure. This is what I have. You can purchase this off of Amazon, not that expensive, and you get a lot for, for your money. So let's go ahead and do the measurements today, and then we'll start the whole process of cutting and putting things together in the next video. So here you're just going to take the width, the measurement, the width of your machine. Make sure you're measuring it at the widest part, and then you're going to take the height of your machine right there, write it down, and then you're going to take in, facing the front, the width of your machine. Make sure to account for the hand wheel. So I extended that a little bit. It's always better to have more than you need. And now I'm just going to take, I've cut the fabric pieces, the rectangle from the side, and I'm just creating a little bit of a curve around the edge so that it kind of, it makes a cleaner edge. I'm going to need 2 panels for both sides of the machine, and that's what I did there. Now I want to do the full length from the front side, and all I'm doing is measuring around what the side panels to get the full measurement of what I'm going to need. So for me, it was 31 inches by 17, and I just cut. Right, there you have it. Hit that plus button so you can get notified tomorrow when I post the. Okay, part 2 of this video. So last time I had cut out the panels. This is what you have. These are the 2 sides, and then this is going to be the bigger piece that goes over. I'm still trying to decide on whether or not I want to trim it. I want to add trimming around it. I'm not sure what I have in my fabric pile there, but I might do that at the end. So anyway, so this is what I have, and let me show you how this is going to get assembled and sewn together. All right, here you're going to lay the fabric just like you see. I am putting that along the longest side, so making sure it all stays together. And yes, you do still see the pins on there. The reason for that is because I want the quilt batting to stay attached to the fabric because it does have a tendency to move. And then I am just turning this around so that it takes the shape I want it to take. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and sew it. So I'm going to put this all together, stitch it, and then do the same thing. So it's almost like an upside down U, so to speak, or an N, whichever way you look at it. I do have some excess fabric at the bottom, which I realized that I overcompensated, so I did cut that off when I finished sewing. So there you go. So be sure to take your time with this as you're going. Make sure you take the time to let your machine do its thing. Fabric's a little thicker. You don't want to rush this. And then once you have it all done, just take off any excess you have there and take off the pins because everything's going to stay together. Alrighty, so this is all sewn up right now. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna flip it over. I think I'm gonna add a handle. I do have some leftover vinyl somewhere in my office, so I think I'll use that just to add a handle on top, which will make it easier to take off and put down. Now, like I said earlier, I wasn't sure if I was gonna add some, I don't know, something to the edge to kind of make it a little cleaner. I think I'm just going to seam stitch it up and just go with that. I'm gonna bring out my serger and just use that instead of going too fancy, because it's really just for storage. So I did add a handle again. If you want me to do a video on how I did that, let me know. It was very simple. There, my sergers finished putting things together. Here I'm just using a double-sided tape and folding that, the faux leather, and then I just stitched it just to keep everything down, doing, you know, a rectangular stitch, and attached it there in the middle. That's it. There you have it. Be sure to hit that plus button so you can get notified the next time I post. Thank you.